right? So under this departmental accounting, we are going to learn about what are the departmental accounts means and the advantages, methods of maintaining departmental accounts, allocation of expenses and incomes, interdepartmental transfers, methods, and some problems under this departmental accounts. Okay. What are departmental stores? Departmental stores have different types of stores. Like you used to find, like nowadays we are finding a big bazaar or the stores which have different products. Okay, departmental stores in the sense in that one group only they'll have a different products. They deal with different products and different sessions. See, generally, if you go to the big bazaar, you will find a big bazaar having dealing with the different products at different floors. One floor for textiles, one floor for a kids store, and the other floor for electronics, and ground floor for provisions. Like that, yeah, I'm sharing. Okay, that like that they have a different floors for different products. Now, but entire store bazaar is under one management. So how do they allocate? How do they know what is the cost that they are incurring on a what is the cost that they are incurring on each category of products they are dealing in their store. But that these big departmental stores maintain a separate departmental accounts for each in order to know or find the profit or loss made from those departments, each of the departments, so that they can decide whether to continue the department or to take out that department from the other departmental products. Okay, so here generally let us see these are what exactly what the departmental stores are. I hope this screen is visible to you all. Size. Yes. Right. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Just a moment. Departmental stores like they deal with the. So if you look into the question, businessman who deals with different types of goods and services, okay, and which are under one roof was enterprises and provides certain services on the shop itself only. Okay, he provides some goods and he also provides some services in the shop itself only. And goods and provides certain services along with the goods to the customers. Okay, he carried this business in a bigger scale. As I said, Big Bazaar, if you see the example, the best example, he provides different services, okay, different products for its customers, right? So again, each department deals with the different types of goods. If you see electronics floor, one textiles one floor, footwear one floor, okay, and also this is good, right? So like that, he'll provide each different products under different flows, and at the same time, when he's dealing with the different products under one roof, each department generally managed by separate people. See, if you ask anything, that electronics people say, this, please find out in the ground floor, you'll have a textile manager. Like, okay, if you ask something in the textile floor, he will say, please find I'm so sorry. This network issue. Right. I'm sharing screen here. So let us come to the topic quickly. So under this departmental stores, he wants to maintain separate cost, want to know the cost of each department and the profit that he made upon the each department. Sometimes he may need to transfer certain goods and services or some assets. So that case, how do he distribute or allocate these costs and all? We will learn under that. Departmental stores have different advantages also. Okay, and the maintenance of departmental accounts. Generally, he keeps separate set of books for each department. By maintaining separate set of books for each department is easy, and sometimes he maintain combined books. Account in column books. Column form of books means what? He in a one account only he opens columns. Like in partnership, how do we open the different columns for partners capital account? Capital account for all the partners in one account only we open the columns for each of the partners. Same way here, whatever the number of departments we have, by opening columns for each of the department, he records the transactions. So generally column form of accounting system we will be asked in the examination. That means if a business has a three departments, A, B, C, three departments. You will be given in the question, you will be given some expenses, okay, some assets and liabilities, some expenses of all these departments with the purchases, sales, opening stock, closing stock, all this information will be given, and you will be asked to prepare trading and profit and loss account balance sheet of that departments. Then what we do, we open as usually what you learn for the preparation of trading account, profit and loss account balance sheet, same thing we do. But only the thing what we do, we open three columns because all the three departments A, B, C we show in one place only, in one account only. The each department expenditure will show record in the under that department column. Okay, and there are various expenses generally a firm makes, and these expenses generally combined separate individually may be there. Individual expenses are recorded for the department concerned. The combined expenses whatever are there, those expenses are to be allocated on different basis. So here let us see the important topic of this. How do you allocate these combined expenses? Right. So first, if you whatever you have like electricity, combine what are the different expenses combined you will have throughout the building. Electricity meter may be combined. If you keep our combined meter, okay. Then the electricity is to be divided among the different departments. Say first floor A department, second floor department B, third floor department C. But entire floor one meter only there. Then how do he allocate the electricity for these three departments based on the number of electric points he had in his department. Similarly, sometimes or based on area, floor area they occupied. Okay, the next one is that like that you have one more thing like sales related expenses. If any expenses related to the sales, see for entire big bazaar he giving an one advertisement, common advertisement. So but this covers big bazaar consists of three departments and the three floors, but advertisement is commonly giving a one advertisement. So how do he allocate this advertisement cost? Based on the sales made by the each department. Okay, advertisement is related to the sales, so cost is allocated based on the sales of each department. In the ratio of sales of each department, the total cost of advertisement is allocated. So there are certain expenses which are allocated on the basis of sales, basis of purchases, on the basis of floor area occupied, rent. Say for example, rent, the entire building rent he may be paying some crores. Then how do he allocate the rent to each department? Again, depending on the area, the floor area occupied by each department, the rent is divided. Okay, so like that, the common expenses which incurs together for the entire business are divided among the departments based on their occupation or based on their what you call sales or purchases. So considering this, we will prepare the trading profit and loss account. Here are some points which I underlined. Okay, so meter reading, that is electricity meter, electricity bill, or the lighting bill, we distribute on the basis of number of meters, or sorry, number of electric points, or based on floor area. Okay, the next one is sales related, on the basis of proportion, on the basis of the sales. Okay. And carriage freight inward, carriage inward, freight inward, based on purchases. Inward means purchase, right? So based on purchases of each department, we allocate. Depreciation, again, assets located by each department are employed in the each. Sorry. So assets like furniture, say shelves, rugs, whatever he placed in different floors, all those are a total value of the assets. And what is the depreciation upon total assets? You will calculate the depreciation. Then how do you allocate that? Again, based on the number of assets employed, or the value of assets employed in the each floor. Similarly, repairs and renewals, whatever that are divided between the value of assets. For what you are doing the repairs and renewals? Assets. So value of assets will take the base to divide the repairs and renewals. Salary. Generally, if they have a separate manager for each department, will allocate. If entire department, entire store has only one departmental manager, then divided based on the salary. Manager's salary should be divided according to the time spent by the manager in each department. Okay, so if each department has separate manager, we allocate department wise. If for entire store, for all the three departments, only one manager, based on the time that he spent, number of hours we consider to allocate. Okay, the next building, based on the floor area occupied. Selling and distribution, based on sales. Okay, and outwards, any expenses relating to the sales and distribution, based on sales of the each department, like advertisement, carriage outward, traveling expenses, commission to salesperson, salary to sales agent. Okay, excuse me. All these we allocate based on the sales of that department. Excuse me. The next one is that insurance, plant and machinery. Insurance again based on the value of assets. See, value of assets, what all we take? Insurance, repairs, depreciation. Repairs, renewals, insurance, depreciation, we take on based on value of assets. Then purchases like carriage inward, carriage freight inward, these based on purchases. Sales and distribution related expenses. Traveling, tourism, carriage outward, carriage for a flight outward, carriage outward, traveling, stage advertisement. Okay, and then these all salary, commission to sales personnel. Okay, these all based on sales. Manager's commission, manager's salary based on time. Okay, like that you remember. The next one is employees. Now, employee insurance charges, generally group insurance they'll take. How do he divide? Based on the wages, whatever the each department wages are there, based on that he allocated the wages of each, in the ratio of wages of each department, the employee group insurance is divided. The next, power and fuel based on the working hours of the plant or machine. Next, income tax is based on the departmental profit. So there are certain expenses which cannot be allocated, like a dividend paid, okay, or a director fee, auditor fee. Because dividend you are paying on the entire shares of the Big Bazaar, so you cannot allocate to a particular department. Director fee, you are paying the director fee for auditing or for inspecting or for preparing the report of your entire Big Bazaar financial statements. Similarly, auditor. So these are auditor fee, director fee, venture interest or dividends or office expenses. These are whatever are there. They are not to be allocated. They are to be taken commonly for an entire organization. Okay. So these are the points to be remembered. General entries, if you are asked, you're supposed to pass these general entries. Let us do general entries. I hope you remember. Once you get out doing the sums, you will be able to pass the general entries. So here is the question I took for practice. In the exercise problems, as exercise problems are not very much, and I haven't prepared it now, and we have a little bit time. So I'm taking example sum only. So that I can explain you. The time is not permitted to complete the entire question. Explaining completing is difficult, so I took illustration sum. Okay, I can complete the exercise sum also in the class, but while explaining point to point, completing in the class, not possible. So I prefer to take the illustration problem only. I hope you will understand. So look at this question. A firm has two departments, A and B, and these are the expenses of each department given, and you are asking to prepare the profit and loss account, trading account. Yes. Sorry. General profit and loss account is that which is prepared at the in order to find the entire department, entire showroom or entire business performance. Okay, combined values of the all the two departments or three departments, whatever are there. Okay, see here, stock, opening stock, each department has been given, purchases of each department, sales of each department are given, and then you have been provided the carriage inward, salary, rent and rates, okay, advertising, insurance, expenses, discount, carriage, discount, fee, interest on loan, interest on interest. Yeah, see here. So these expenses department wise here. Now what about the carriage inward? I want pen, pen. Okay. Carriage inward is based on yes, carriage inward. So you are supposed to divide it among the two departments based on their purchase ratio. Please write down in your books. Carriage inward has to be divided based on purchases ratio. 1.1 is to 1.5. Okay, 1 lakh is to 1,50,000. I'll show you minimum calculations on the sheet. Okay. You share. Yeah, please see. Is this visible? Is the screen visible? Word document? Yeah. So carriage in word, how much he said? Right. All right. Still not visible. Right. $2,500. Carriage equals to 2,500. Okay. So now based on this has to be divided based on purchases. Based on purchases. Right. So what is the department A purchases amount? 1 lakh. And department B purchases amount is 1,50,000. Right? So I can I cancel these figures? 4 zeros. Strike. And 4 zeros strike. How much is left? 10:15. Now can I do it with the 2 table? Yes. Two table we can't do. 5 table we can do. 5 twos are, 5 threes are. So what is the ratio? 2:3. Understood? Okay. How do we got the ratio? A is A is 1 lakh and department B is 1,50,000. So what did I did? I removed the zeros. I got 10:15. The equivalent number of zeros I removed and then I got 1 lakh, sorry, 10:15. So which I simplified to 2:3. So now carriage in 2,500 is to be divided in the among the A and B departments in 2:3 ratio. Okay, so that means 2/5. 2:3. A gets 2 share and B gets 3 share. The total share is 2 plus 3, 5. So 2/5 or 3/5. So what is this A's share? A carriage equals to 2,500 divided by into 2 divided by 5. So how much you get? 500 into 2,000. Okay. So B department carriage inward is B department carriage in is again 2,500 into 3/5, which is 5 in 2,500 goes 5 times. So 5 into 3, 1,500. If you do, you'll get it. Understood? So this is the purchase carriage inward. Next, what do you have? Salaries. Salaries again. On what basis you are supposed to divide? He gave simply salaries. Salaries based on Let us see the question. Any instructions? Look at the question. In instructions were given, salaries and general expenses are to be allocated equally